Yeah, but then she said she didn't like my hot dog fingers.
Well, that makes sense. I don't like
Only with
hot dog
ketchup on
fingers.
them.
Yeah.
She has too many spells.
Too many hot dog flavored
Can
spells.
I roll to sing?
Oh, we're here.
Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters.
An echo. An echo.
Echo?
I'm getting an echo, apparently. Bet you it's computer. It's got to be Aaron's computer.
Did right now, so it can't be.
Yeah, he's muted.
Echo for all players, not Dungeon Daddy.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I bet you I know why. Hold on.
That's gonna fix it.
I fix things good.
Undo the Darkwing.
There we go. Now, let's go. And you can earn fate chips by watching, posting, following, submitting NPCs, and subscribing. Then you can use those fate chips to heal your favorite characters or adjust their next skill checks, force them to say silly lines, and then reward or punish them by affecting their experience points. Tonight we are playing Rifts by Palladium Books. If you're unfamiliar with Rifts, it's a futuristic version of Earth where war and natural disasters devastated the Earth's population. Then magic ley lines that crisscross the Earth rip open rifts to other dimensions in time and space, allowing all manner of creatures and beings to repopulate the planet. Tonight, we will be joined by Adam playing Billy Wildstar, the Human Ranger. Dwyer Armand playing Dwyer, the Human Leyline Walker. I think I'm just gonna change your name to Dwyer because I do that every other time.
You had it right the first time, you know.
We've got Chris.
Starring as Dwyer.
Chris playing Rungus, the Blue Sea Water Warlock.
Howdy, howdy.
Later on, we will be joined by Katerina, who's playing Katerina Salvatore, the Gypsy Seer Stalker. But it's currently her birthday, so she's out celebrating with a nice birthday dinner first. And then tonight we'll be joined by our guest star, Ermslayer, as Ermidon.
Hello.
Alright. So, we left off in the middle of a battle. The screen is still up there for everybody to see.
Sorry.
And actually, I do have to retroactively fix one thing real quick, and that is when Hype did his leap kick on the little robot guys, it does double damage, and the roll that he did was for full damage, not double damage. So those guys are effectively gone.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys were traveling through this to go to the mountain range to pass through the Appalachian to get to the other side where Dwyer's hometown is located at, or was located at.
Who's driving?
Well, Hype was driving.
Well, no one's driving now
Yeah.
because the car is stopped.
On the way there, Katerina asked you guys to stop the vehicle, and you guys did. So she got out and stood out in front of the vehicle, froze in place. Not just like magically, but like just literally just locked up in place. Billy had a weird feeling about this because he'd seen something like this before. Went out to observe, started getting some weird what do you call it, ambush vibes, and looked over at Katerina to see that her eyes were glowing red. Basically showing that she is not human and not the Katerina that you guys know. So upon noticing that, you guys then got attacked by several robots. Some little tiny little bot droids with darts of little sleeping poisons, and some human-sized robots dressed in red and brown cloaks, much like the ones that kidnapped Katarina to begin with. Billy kind of jumped out there and took some shots and got hit with one of the poison darts and was knocked out. Rungus came in to save the day and jumped over and tackled the robot that was trying to drag Billy away, along with oh, we got a dog on the screen. And knocked Billy and the robot to the ground. Hype came out in his power armor, started smashing things. Chombo got his claws on, so he's out and getting ready to join the fray. And then Dwyer is basically surrounded by a bunch of robots.
Yeah, come get me, you stupid spider fucks.
Yeah, spider fucks.
Thanks for the cosign. I needed that.
I just want to say that word too.
Spider fucks.
Spider fucks.
Looks like there's already been an XP redemption for
There
Dwyer.
have been 2 XP redemptions for Dwyer. There has been 1 magical Driscoll item for our guest player.
Oh man.
And also a skill drop for that said player as well.
Okay. Let me notate that, because that'll be important to know.
Justly deserved, by the way. Skill drop. Just deserved.
Yeah, you earned it. You definitely did.
Dwyer got some. Oh no, I see a correction. Very well done. Good devil.
All right, let's dig into this magic item, so I have time to fit that in.
Yeah, and I have my pea jar from last week.
You have a pea jar?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Do I ever
The
remember
item
what that
redemption. Yeah, the item redemption.
is?
I was told
Oh,
to
yeah.
drink it when I'm thirsty.
Yes. Now I remember.
And it smells like piss.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all these channel points.
Oh wait, that's not it. That's character sheet.
Turn them sideways and stick them up your butt.
Well, whenever we do a game that you're not playing in.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Your root is
Redemption.
Mongol.
By the way, everybody, for February's Twitch stats, we are the 46th most viewed tabletop RPG stream, which is exciting news. We have 222 hours of watched footage.
Wow.
Yep. It's
Those are
pretty
some
fantastic.
impressive statistics.
Those are statistics.
Those are numbers.
I got Twitch going on my phone too, Slayer. I need to use it to see the board. Otherwise, I can't see the board. As you see looking down at something on the screen, it's me looking at my phone trying to see Nat's board.
I'm looking into getting another computer monitor, which would be my 4th computer monitor, and I think I'm going insane.
Yo, dog, I heard you like computer monitors.
Pretty soon, my desk is gonna look like Bill Gates' office with like 16 computer screens, just reading 50 things at once.
The dude from the Matrix. What was it? The architect?
Yeah.
Well, look, good devil. The thing is, like, it would cost so much money for me to upgrade the PC, but for just a couple $100 more, I could get another screen, and you have no idea how much that would help me on Wednesdays.
More crappy screen for a couple $100, right?
Well, I mean, one of the monitors I have is already this little like square, like here. It's this little square HP guy right here.
Look at that.
I don't think I could do another screen. It's too much. But technically, I have 3 because I have my phone and then I've got the 2 up there. But maybe if I got rid of one of them. Anyway, So then, at the end of the battle, the skies darkened. A big vortex came about, and there's now like this swirling suction happening into this maelstrom of storm that is forming.
You usually have to pay extra for that.
Yeah, that's good.
Um.
Story's really sucking now.
Hey, at least your conscience.
So let's see.
Yeah, you're conscious. You're close to me though, dude. Don't worry.
I got
Get off.
knocked the fuck out.
All right. I'm gonna be your guardian angel
Nice.
You're the wind beneath your wings.
beneath your
Yeah.
wing.
This story needs a good Rungus Billy adventure.
Yeah, it's a lot of the times it's Rungus and Dwyer fucking around, but
Dude, there's a group healed Atlas.
oh
Oh, good.
sweet, I'm full health.
Cost 500 chips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's expensive.
it's expensive.
Serious commitment there.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to see any of her favorite players die.
Bill,
Yeah,
you had some armor damage, didn't you? In Rungus?
Uh,
I'm checking.
Oh, I had a lot of armor damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna apply to
Yeah,
your armor more than anything.
right. Put that.
How much?
Right. Well, what can we fix? How much can we fix in our armor?
13 points of mega damage.
Wow. I said mine says 55 armor total. Is that 55 mega damage armor
Yep.
total?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna put that right back up to max where it was. Hey, thanks, Atlas. That's really cool. My character will never die as long as you're here.
I did a lot of damage to my main body armor last week, and she healed me.
Amazing.
Yeah, and now I'm back at my armor is tip top shape.
Oh, somebody's got a motorcycle nearby.
who has a motorcycle in their house?
God damn you, Blue Yeti, and your super powerful fucking whatever you got going on inside of here.
It's coming right for us.
Yeah.
All right. So, as we transition from one thing to the next here. Okay. There we
Remember,
go.
you have long hair too. Long beard. That's awesome, dude. Oh shit! I don't think I've seen your hair that long ever. My gosh, you just
You
said
look
that.
like Cousin It.
Yeah, look at that. That's incredible. That's I was starting to look like that, and I just took my razor to my whole head because I decided my hair was on my nerves.
It's my COVID haircut, aka non-haircut.
That's what mine was for a long time, and I kept getting so sick of flipping my face to get the hair out of my face. I just said the heck with it and cut it all off. My
That's probably what I'm gonna do once I'm finally like going out and out again.
yeah. Well, it made me realize that I've been paying too much for haircuts.
Yeah, I haven't paid. I've gotten my hair cut like 15 times since COVID started, and I've paid for none of them because my wife does it now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll
I've
have to.
Lucky.
spent about $2,000 on haircuts since COVID started.
Did you buy like a $2,000 electric shaver?
It was an original Flowbee.
The,
Really, the only thing I
it's
could
the suck
grow
cut
would
from.
literally the only hair I could grow would be a mullet.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I could do the horseshoe thing, the fryer thing, pretty good.
Yeah, I could do that. So for me, it's either all or nothing. So I go with nothing.
Yeah, I'm real close to coming down to that. But I don't know if I could bring myself to the work involved for nothing. I'm at a nice happy medium where nothing has to happen. I like it.
Yeah, like I think the fryer looks gentlemanly at times
Yeah, I
on
feel like
some people.
we could come back. I mean, Herb's bringing back the flat cap. I'm trying to bring back the flat cap too. I like the flat cap, and I feel like we could all work to bring back the circular fryer haircut.
I don't have a hat.
By the way, the entire like last 5 minutes have all just been a dream in Billy's head because I'm knocked the fuck out.
Perfect explanation for what's going on. What's going on, Nat?
I was gonna let you guys finish your little conversation there, but yeah.
Okay.
So the maelstrom comes in, sucks everybody up into. Not sorry, not everybody. It sucks up Billy, Dwyer, Rungus, and Chombo up
That's
into the
curious.
maelstrom. So all the
Yeah, I'm
lightest
knocked
of
out. So I'm
people.
just like,
Yeah. And then it deposits you out in this base of a mountain pass.
Deposit.
Standing there at this base of the mountain pass is a
What do we
Katarina.
name it? Oh.
With Katarina is a small little mechanical squirrel.
Jeffrey? Jeffrey, is that you?
It is Jeffrey, and Jeffrey comes running over.
Oh, my buddy. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have... Oh, you know what? I still have this one last nut. Here you go. There you go, buddy. Here you go.
It will grab the nut and look at it, and then look at you.
That's you. That's for you, buddy. I missed you so much. Where you been? You had me so worried. I thought you were dead.
So Katarina kind of explains a little bit in more detail this time that she was taken at the race by surprise. They drugged her, preventing her from being able to use her psychic abilities to really kind of defend herself. And they kept her drugged as they dragged her out of the town. They were headed north in the direction that you guys went. In fact, the campsite that you guys found and the empty burlap bag, all that stuff was actually them. But at the campsite, she actually was able to get herself free. And she went back to look for you guys back towards Merktown. Uh, so, she was not able uh, to catch up to you guys as quick as possible. She does have, you have like that little vehicle that you left at that town outside of Hillstead, that town outside of the carnival. Well, she retrieved that and brought that.
Well, you know what? I'd given up on this thing being here. I'm gonna find the piece of paper that has that one.
Shuttle we rode?
No, not shuttle. Dwyer had like a little hover cycle thing.
Mm-hmm. I have a hover cycle. Let me pull it up here. I haven't pulled it up in a while because I have left it. So.
And we have. Wait, did Chombo go too?
Chombo's with you guys. Yep. The Cargonaut, however, did not, and Ike did not. They're in very heavy armors.
Right.
So, what was the other thing I need to look up here? All right.
I didn't kill any of those things.
What's up?
I never got to kill any of those things.
You killed one. You killed one of those little droid bits.
Did I kill it? I thought I only maimed it.
No, you destroyed it.
Nice. All right, go Rungus.
So yeah, here you are at the base of the mountain pass. She basically was almost about to give up. She sat down and just kind of went into a fit of like tears and emotional dumping, and somehow it managed to summon you guys right to where she's at.
Oh, so that wasn't her we were with before.
Nope, that was a robot imposter.
I'm gonna look at her and go, but wait, what about Jeffrey? Because I saw him explode into 1,000 little tiny robot squirrel pieces.
He's been with me almost since the beginning. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Perhaps there
So-
was another Jeffrey.
Well, hey,
Wait, where did you find first Jeffrey?
but me?
Yeah, are you being followed by a small horde of robotic squirrels?
I don't know. I've had Jeffrey for a while. You know, he was given to me, and we've been best buds ever since. Not a lot of people can hang around with me. Some people find me abrasive. I don't understand it.
Katarina, how are you now? Considering all you've been through. And do you know where we are?
Yeah, it's cold. Man.
She says, I've been drawn to this place. This is where, something's been telling me that this is where we were supposed to go.
Could something have told you to go someplace a little bit more tropical?
Well, I have no idea how far we traveled in that storm.
It was a couple
we-
miles.
Oh, okay, we're still pretty close then. All right, well,
This is
That'll
this is
never
the
s-
base of the Appalachian, and this is this is what's left of the old roads that led to the pass through the Appalachian.
Would I have known if this storm was caused by any kind of like rift or ley line energy or anything like that?
There's definitely a lot of that energy around, so more than likely.
Uh, Guys, I we might not even be in the same universe. Uh,
I-
that storm literally could have dropped us anywhere.
well, Katarina seems to know where she is. This is the same Katarina, I assume. But there is another Jeffrey. Oh, that does kind of suggest. You... Well, I mean, what are
Hey.
we to do?
Let's not look a gift squirrel in the mouth. Let's just be thankful that we found, you know, our friend and Katarina. I'm just so happy to see you, Jeff.
I mean, I agree. It's to be grateful. This is good. So I haven't the slightest clue where we should go now. I mean, looks like through this pass will lead us through the Appalachian. That's where we are. We were headed, correct, Dwyer?
Yeah, but I don't think we're
think
all gonna
your
fit on
video
this
froze.
scooter. Maybe I can drive it real slow
Try to
while
turn it
you
off and turn it back
guys
on again.
follow me.
Well, perhaps you and Katarina could ride the scooter, and me and Billy could ride on Chombo.
I'm gonna look at Chombo, and then I'm gonna look back at the two of them, and then I'm gonna look at Chombo, and I'm gonna look back at the two of them, and I'm gonna go, "You guys really want to do that to Chombo? Maybe you guys should ride the motorbike, and me and Katarina will ride Chombo."
You are the smaller of beings, yes. I think that sounds good. Do you think we'll both fit on that little bike, though?
Let's see. No, well, you know, I don't think more than one person's gonna fit on this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm remembering what the guy said when I bought it at the dealership. He said, "Don't crew one." That's what he said. He said, "Crew one."
Probably one normal-sized person. I'm almost a quarter ton, so
It's like the engineer is the same guy that wrote the instruction book. It's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
all right. Well, shall we press on this way? Then I mean, that sounds pretty good. Well, except for wait, someone still would be walking. We have no way to. Perhaps we'd all press forward together on foot, and someone scouts ahead on the bike.
That sounds like a good idea. I mean, I know how to ride the bike, so I can go ahead and scout off in the distance here, see what's going on.
Sounds like a good idea. Just don't get yourself killed, huh? 'Cause-
Well,
What?
I definitely wouldn't do that. I'm gonna look at Katarina and go, "You got the keys?
Yep. Here you go. Passes them over.
Sweet." I'm gonna hop on and I'm gonna go. Okay, I guess I'll go out a little bit until I can't see you guys anymore. See what I see, and I'll circle back around.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn her on and zip forward.
All right. How much space are you putting between yourself and everybody else? Or are they just waiting for you to go a bit and then?
Well, I suppose we should start walking. Going ahead of foot. What do you say, Billy?
Billy. Billy's still poisoned and unconscious.
Okay. I want to grab Billy and try to carry him on my shoulder. Can I do that?
Yep.
Oh,
By
can
the
I
way,
just throw him over the back of Chombo? Can we
yeah,
just throw
you
him
can do
over the
that.
back?
Yep.
Okay, throw him over the back of Chombo.
Billy, you sleepily can take experience point bonus, as well as Dwyer.
Yeah, but I'm wide awake.
Look at this equity.
And then
Thanks,
skill
guys.
bonus for Rungus.
Guys, my hover bike is a Bronco scooter, and it is made to resemble a horse in its appearance.
Thanks, guys. Oh, that's a horse.
Oh shit! What's she doing here, man? Where are we?
We're in a frozen mountain pass. It's Katarina, a different Katarina, and Dwyer got his scroll back. So I have no idea.
Cool.
I think we're in the Appalachian, though. It looks like it. There are mountains nearby. We could not have traveled too far, and we were close to the Appalachian, so we're pressing forward. If you think that's a good path, you can continue to ride on Chombo there. I'll go on foot.
I see about 5 of you, so yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah. You should maybe just relax there on the back of Chombo. Take it easy, huh? I guess we'll head forward.
Yes.
Direct fire's going.
So as you guys move through the mountain pass, the air is very thick. The overwhelming smell of like maple syrup fills the air and fills your lungs as you start to pass in between these two mountain ranges here.
Now,
So-
I wanted to give it like full beans as far as putting distance between me and them, so that I can effectively scout out ahead.
Yep. So as you do that, Dwyer, from everybody else's perspective, Dwyer disappears. You're still going, but the terrain changes from the mountain pass to an area that is just total like swampland. So your vehicle kind of slows down. It's still able to function over it, but it's a little bit harder to control. You have to take a little extra care.
I'm gonna kind of do one of those sweet little sideways moves and come to a complete stop and just kind of, what the hell? Well, at least I'm not cold anymore. Shit.
Well, you're environmental suit, so you're not going to be cold anyway.
Oh well. I guess. Let me see. Can I try to plot a course the exact like angle and like trajectory back the way I came to see if it'll pop me back out into the
You have land
mountains?
navigation?
I do. I do indeed. Go ahead and make that roll here for you. Let's see what it is. Ooh, 55. My IQ? 55.
You're rolling an IQ check?
32.
32. Okay.
Driscoll
So,
says stop.
all right.
Have that?
No, not that he knows of.
Oh, okay.
The stopwatch was busted by a mess of raisins.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah, you're able to go straight back out. As soon as you pass like the threshold of this one tree, you're back to where everybody else is, except for they're really close. So roll me a pilot check to make sure you don't hit anybody.
14 teen.
13 teen.
And there's an XP redemption for Rungus.
What?
Let's see. I need
Good
to
devil.
hit a 72 or lower.
Good devil, thanks, man. Thanks for keeping this X train moving. One day-
43
well,
will do it.
Okay. So you're able to skid off to the side or whatever as you're about to slam into everybody.
Oh, what the
Guys,
heck?
stop. Don't take another step.
Wire. What? Where did you come from?
There's a lot of dimensional instability around here. I literally just zipped into a swamp. Now look around you. I don't see any swamps around here.
Okay. Katarina said we should be here. Why? What makes you think that?
This is just where the visions told me to go.
You have visions. Is this related to the prophecy you mentioned when we first were together?
I think so.
Visions. That's incredible. Do you often get visions, or is this a new occurrence since your abduction?
It's only been happening since I've run into you guys.
Oh.
So back at the carnival?
That's just a
Not at the
that's just a
carnival, but
concussion. We all get those.
the night after.
Right after.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, Billy. If it's maybe she just got hit in the head too hard, but this is going on before she was abducted. I feel like this maybe is something real. That said, I mean, I don't know if I could go back if I knew how right now. We're completely lost, aren't we?
Or did she hit her head before she met us too?
It's a possibility.
Also, Katarina, do you remember any trauma?
Nothing other than normal stuff people go through. I
About
think I
these
know the
dreams?
difference between trauma and visions, though, being a gypsy seer and all.
Mhm. Uh, Katerina, Rungus, more so Rungus, recently myself, we've been seeing a shadowy figure. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that? It happened right around the time that you were apprehended, shortly after.
It doesn't sound consistent with anything that I've seen.
I look at Rungus and I go, sorry, bud, we'll figure it out one day.
Yeah.
Or
Kill
we're just
it.
crazy.
Yeah. Or we can be crazy, that's fine. At least we'll be crazy together. Katarina, can you tell us anything more about your dreams beyond that you saw this place? What else did you see? Anything?
She saw going through some very thick jungle. She saw the city of Madhaven, and
Wait a minute. You saw Madhaven, but that's you went. Oh, my head. I hate portals into other places. This is hurts my brain.
But Dwyer, you said you just came from a place that was jungle.
Swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah. Last time I was in a swamp, I was playing with that stopwatch. Brought back some bad memories.
Back in
Is there any way that we could utilize any of our land navigation skills to determine from? Let me see. I have a compass that only works. I don't think I can use that now. I don't have a map. Does anyone have a map? Does anyone have a map?
Billy's got a map, but it's on the other side of the Appalachian, not this side.
How did you give Chombo sunglasses?
Wait, what?
There's like if you go down to like the bottom of chat, and you can get those little black dot points, channel points. You can modify emotes.
Oh my,
It's like cheat codes.
that's amazing. Wow. Is there any way I can just use my land navigation skill? I have any idea where we are located, oriented relative to Madhaven?
Yes. You've seen maps before,
I don't have
so
any.
you can kind of get a general idea.
Okay. Well, I have a very high land navigation skill. It's 98. Oh, I still have to roll for that, though, I assume, I guess. Or no?
Yeah, you still roll. There's always a chance of failure.
You.
Alright. 1d100 then.
That's why no skill goes past 98, if memory serves.
That's true.
I rolled a bunch. I rolled 2d100s. That first one doesn't count. My second roll was a 37. That was only 1d100.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, you're right on the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. On the other side is probably going to be where the old city of or old state of Virginia was. So you'll be about it's probably about an 8-hour hike, maybe, depending, from there um, to Mad Haven, and you need to go in the direction of northeast to get there.
Alright, so I'm pointing in the direction of northeast. I would know that?
Yep.
Maybe? Or no? Okay. So I then I say, I think we need to go this way. I got a good feeling to Matt Haven. If we cross dimensions on the way, Matt Haven's still between here and there. So, I mean, we just have to keep going in that same direction, right? And then we'll eventually come back into this dimension? Or, I have no idea. What do you guys think?
Usually with so Dwyer, he's had experience with dimensional shifting. Usually in this area, yes, it's oftentimes you can end up back in the original dimension, um, but it's just a matter of surviving all the shifting that you do between. And sometimes
Takes a lot.
sometimes you're in that other dimension for a couple seconds. Sometimes you're in it for hours.
So, does anyone have any confidence about proceeding forward in this direction?
I can't say I'm very confident, but I don't think we really have a choice.
I agree. Then let's press on.
All right.
Hey, why isn't she trying to kill us?
Oh yeah, she's a different one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, and Chauncey's back.
Yeah, Chelsea's back.
and I'm gonna look at Jeffrey and I'm gonna be like, "You stay away from him, okay? Just don't go anywhere near him. You stay away from him. Trust me."
Because the robots roll back.
So excited.
All right. So, so is it going to be Dwyer up front again, doing the scouting?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna blaze ahead like I was before. I want to keep them at least to the point where I can turn my head back and see what's going on.
So you want to do 20 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet?
I feel like about 100 feet. I think would be enough to get enough distance ahead so I could see anything, and still be able to see them. I think.
Okay.
There's no issues with visibility right now, is there?
Not at this moment.
Okay, well
It's not snowing. It's just
we'll
a
do it
snowy
that way.
pass. And there wasn't in the swamp, so
Yeah.
who knows what
Okay.
happens next? But
I'll go ahead and get on the I'll go ahead and get on the hover cycle and grab her up.
all right, you guys can continue on. Dwyer, you first disappear into the swamplands again. Very shortly after, the rest of you are marching through, and also it's almost like you blink your eyes, and suddenly you go from a snowy mountain pass into a swamp that, for human height people, the water would come up to about just about your knees.
The Rungus is gonna go ooh, then go immerse himself up to the neck, spread out like the swamp water with the group.
Yeah, but you're environmental
Kinda
body
like
armor,
swim.
so it's just kind of
Oh.
not quite as exciting as you would want it to be.
Okay, so I'm gonna still do it because it makes me feel more at home.
Okay.
Except now you're like electrocuting yourself.
Would it be a couple? It should be fine because it should protect my. The outside of me should be nice and with swamp goo, but the inside should be nice and warm and toasty dry, right? Environment does.
It just kind of keeps things like comfortable for whatever you set it for inside.
Dry.
Yeah, definitely dry.
A wetsuit. Then I don't really need the wetsuit. It's like a super high-tech wetsuit.
Yep.
Moist.
A moist suit, yeah.
I
I
got
had to just- I had to
myself
say
on
it.
mute, Eric.
I feel like
but,
he would want to take
yeah,
it
if you
off.
want to come
but
up
it's
with a
just too
name
much
for
work
your
to take it
kingdom,
off.
you can do that.
It's not gonna. It's just gonna enjoy being in
You
it.
do not know where the other half of the map
Liquid.
is. You think Grog probably has that?
I'm gonna turn back and go. Hope you guys brought a change of socks.
What's that? Oh, I said Grog has the other half of the
I
map.
would say the other guys are squishing through.
And you can name the town whatever you want to.
So I would naturally want to swim through as we move through because that would be easier
Okay.
for me.
I like it.
As I'm going, Nat, can I be also searching for viable meat, food, protein sources?
Yeah, there's gonna be like some fish and stuff that are probably scrounging around on there. This is an alien planet, so it's not like anything you've seen before. But you can eat anything, so it doesn't really matter.
So as I go under the water, because I can really see well. I know I have good. I mean, I presume I can see well underwater.
Yep.
Let me see.
I would imagine you have an extra set of eyelids.
It says I can see perfectly underwater. So, I would look under the water, obviously, and see these fish. You're saying that these weird non-earthly fish. Okay, I would pop my head out of the water and say, "Okay, I don't think we're on Earth anymore." Very strange.
Yeah, there's
fish.
one with like 8 eyes that looked at you, blinking them all at one time.
But we could in a completely dimension and universe right now. So, if anyone's wondering.
Oh my god, I should not take any more head damage. You won't believe what I'm seeing right now.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with your head damage. I think we are actually in a whole new place. This is incredible. Anyone want to try one of these things? It is a no.
I'm like 100 feet in front of you. I can't hear what you're saying.
All right.
Katarina has no interest in trying 8-eyed fish. Chombo will eat anything.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to catch some fish.
All right. As you reach down to reach for a fish.
Fishing
Yep.
skill.
Again, everybody blinks their eyes, and now you're suddenly on a planet that's just full of debris and junk. And where your feet, and now your hands, because you're trying to get to a fish, were underwater. They're now buried in junk.
Oh, am I deeply buried under
No,
junk?
just up to like what the equivalent of a human knee would be for you. It's probably like just above your ankles.
Stand out of the junk. Oh, I'm already standing in the junk.
Yes. And it's weird because it's like there's some like alien debris and junk, but there's also like normal human junk, like that dimension that socks always disappears from in the dryer, and all that kind of weird stuff. It all seems to end up here.
I'm gonna stop the hover bike after the dimensional shift and kind of like turn around and go, you guys are okay? It's a lot of junk here.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, you guys will have little radios in your environmental suits.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Hey, yeah, Rungus, push the button. You gotta hold the button down.
This one's way easier to understand than the Cargonauts.
That whole. Okay, I think I figured it out. I click this button and hold it. Okay, so, yeah, we're here. We're in the same place you are. Place is now junk and not with delicious fish.
Yeah, Rungus, you wouldn't happen to have been swimming when you shifted, were you?
I was. I almost had a snack.
Yeah. Do you have anyone to help you get out of the junk?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm standing up in the junk now. I'm okay. Thanks, though. Uh, I am very big.
All right, Dwyer out.
All right, press forward. Don't die.
And I'll do that. I'll go ahead and
As
start
you
pressing
start
forward.
going forward,
And he
the
dies.
area around you, you can still see the junk world behind you, but the area in front of you and where you are goes black with little speckles of white.
Have I crossed
Yes,
that yet?
you're in it.
Oh.
Your vehicle kind of sputters and just kind of shuts down. Uh, you see frost building up on all kinds of uh, the devices and gauges on your vehicle. And you're floating in weightlessness.
Uh, guys, I think I'm in outer space. Can you hear me?
Can we hear him?
Yep, you can hear him on the radio.
Okay.
Space
well,
is a
we're not
concept
in
you guys aren't too familiar with, by the way.
And I'm not sure what that is.
Okay. Rungus, look up.
Okay. I
Okay,
see.
that's where I am right now.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And you guys can see, and like at the end of this junk area, it's just black with like the stars. It's like it just suddenly stops right at the edge.
I don't know if so. Can you describe this place above that you are?
It's a lot of empty space. That's why it's called space, and I can see stars around. Um, can I use
And
Are there any fish that?
No, there are no fish. I can assure
the
you
closer
that.
you guys get, the
But
more you can see him floating, and on his bike,
Um,
just as if he had
hold
real
on,
weight
guys.
to him.
Yep. Guys, I'm gonna see how long this lasts here. I want to use telekinesis on myself to propel me forward to see if I can't get out of this.
So away from the group,
See
but
if it
further into
shifts.
space.
Exactly. See if it shifts me again someplace else.
Can you breathe?
Well, yeah, I've got the suit thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been the first problem. I would have called you guys going.
Do you need us to help you get out of the?
No, I'm gonna press forward a little bit and see if this ends quickly. If it does, we can figure out a way to get you guys through.
All right, that sounds great.
You start to continue to float out into the ether, and to the rest of the group, you just see him getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Okay, this is not looking good for Dwyer. Anybody?
Well, guys, this I've only got one other thing in my bag that I can try. I'm gonna fiddle around in my bag, and I'm gonna pull out that button
What are
that
you doing?
that hype gave me, the only push in emergencies. We're like, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna read emergency. Well, this qualifies, and I'm gonna push the button.
All right, give me 1 second to refresh my full memory on the button.
No, the button has been pushed.
The button of doom.
Okay.
Mm.
What if it was just one of those dumb, was it Office Depot, the easy button things? Remember those dumb things they had commercials? What if it was just one of those?
So Rungus and Billy,
Insurance for you.
um, you no longer have any feelings one way or the other about Dwyer. You remember him being around you this whole time. However, uh, anything that he's done, you can't think of anything positive or negative that he's ever done.
Just meh.
He's just meant to.
I honestly think that might be an improvement.
Feel like
Does that just mean like you totally feel ambivalent towards him?
I mean, he's like supposed to be a friend, but like he's just like the guy that, as far as you remember, just is around all the time, doesn't actually contribute anything.
Hey,
I was
I
forced.
do a lot. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on the radio. And be like, okay, guys. So I pushed the button. It doesn't seem to have done anything over here on my end. I'm still floating in the blackness of space. I'm getting a little nervous.
What's that guy's name again? Dwyer or something? Yeah, I don't. We were under. What do you guys think? Like, I don't care. I mean, are we waiting for him or something?
Guys, the longer we sit here, the further away I get. What do we want to do?
Oh, we're having a little technical difficulty. Hang on. All right. So what do we? What do we? I mean, I feel kind of awkward now. I mean, this guy's floating out in space. I mean, now I feel like we should do something to help him. I mean, I don't know really why I should care about this guy, but I feel like no one should float out into space, right?
Oh, thanks, Driscoll. Help me get out of the issue of one wondrous item by giving me another.
What do you? I mean, really, I'm gonna have to try to go save this guy.
I'm gonna pull a DM executive order, and you see in front of you floating around an ice cold stopwatch. Yeah.
Me? Guys, don't worry. I think I have an idea. I'm gonna grab the stopwatch and
All
I'm
right.
gonna click
Dwyer's
it.
gone.
Oh God, he figured it out himself. Okay. Well, I mean, based on that last call, actually, I feel like he probably figured it out, and we don't really have to do anything else for him, right?
Guys, guys, can you hear me?
All right.
Can we hear
Guys,
So,
Matt?
nope.
Can you hear him?
guys.
All right. So you guys continue on.
So I don't know. I feel like I don't even know why we were waiting here. I mean, I guess that looks like the blackness of space. You guys have environment suits. Feel like Chompo doesn't have an environment suit. We're gonna have to leave him.
Chombo does not, but everybody else does.
We go. We could send him back. Maybe it's time to send Chompo on his way. What do you think?
No.
It's the craziest dream I've ever had.
I know it's hard to imagine. I'm such a.
I just do whatever, man.
Uh,
If there's one person I can trust, it's definitely Rungus.
Thanks. Katarina, what do you think we should do with the large chicken? I mean, I know you're new to the chicken, but I mean, I feel kind of bad. I'm not sure. No, this is the way to go. If I tell it to go, will it go? You think?
She's like, I don't know about that, but what she could do is if Billy's good enough to walk on his own, she could do death trance on it, which puts it into like a catatonic state, and you could try to carry it, and hope we're not in there for too long.
Well, I suppose, Katarina, that's as good a suggestion as any.
Yeah, I think you can do it, man. I can walk. I'll manage.
I can carry. I should be able to carry the large chicken.
All right. She'll say a couple words and touch Chombo, and Chombo will just kind of slowly kind of go down and lie down on the ground.
I'm gonna try to pick him up.
All right. Nah, you should be good.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick him up. All right, I suppose we should take it at a bit of a run, don't you think, gentlemen? Katarina?
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Do it.
All right, so I'm gonna run into the blackness as fast as I can while holding
All right.
Chombo.
Instead of going into outer space, you guys flash, and you end up in a very dry, arid place that seems to be right in the middle of a gigantic war. You're kind of right out in the battlefield, in between two warring factions. Um, do demon and monster lore if you got it.
I do. Figure out what I got. 44 is my percent off
And
that.
what'd you get?
Now 44. Pretty low. It's gonna be hard to hit that, but I got skill bonuses.
You do. You got an
I
8.
didn't need it. I got an.
So what you recognize this as is it's a historical event, actually, on Rift's Earth. And it was called the Gathering of the Heroes. And it pitted the four horsemen of the apocalypse up against the mightiest of Earth's and other dimensional heroes that existed to banish them.
The Avengers.
Huh?
Just like Mortal Kombat.
The
No
Avengers.
way, man. Woo! Ric Flair, baby. The
Yeah, these four horsemen are much different. They're huge. I think I have their actual dimensions, but they're like, like 40, 50 feet tall. One of them is on the back of a bug and is made up of swarms of other insects. There's one that looks like an emaciated, devil, basically. There's one that is basically like a giant skeleton with many arms and a head that has multiple spikes coming off the top. And one that looks like just a big suit of armor, basically. And just hundreds of demons and monsters at their feet, all charging towards each other. And charging towards you.
Four horsemen. So it's those big things on one side and the horsemen on the other side, and their armies clashing.
The other
across
side
the middle.
is, all kinds of manner of people and godlings and, just different heroes from all over the multiverse. Big tanks and cannons and...
My goodness. Okay, so we're still as a group.
Yep.
I'm gonna say.
Almost the whole group.
Yeah, except for Dwyer. Oh God, we're in a worse situation now. I honestly don't know what to do. We can try to protect ourselves. I don't know. I can cast the fog.
I wait for you to say that every episode.
Hey, anything helps, right?
Yeah. What do you guys think? Any big ideas here? I start looking around frantically at everything going on, panicking.
Billy?
What if we just run that way?
Okay, sounds great. Should I cast the fog?
Sure, man.
I want to cast the fog. As big an area as I can
All right.
around us.
And you guys start charging through. Okay, Dwyer, you appear in pre-Rift's time in a city on the coast. There's people that have been, it's like a very, modern to us city, not modern to the Rift's people. So there's lots of people around, more than you're used to seeing. And everybody stops and starts looking towards the water. And there's a giant tsunami on its way.
Oh God. Oh God. I grabbed the stopwatch and I click it again.
All right. All of you appear. Well, actually, all of you start to feel like you're falling. The fog that you've cast seems to be just turning into clouds, and you realize that it's not your fog anymore. It's actually clouds. You guys are in an air environment where you're just dropping, and these are actual clouds that are surrounding you guys.
Did my fog stay behind in that previous time period? That incredibly important event in history.
We're gonna have to read some history books when we're done with this.
I want to know, did it change the tide of battle in any way?
We'll have to wait and see. Rungus, time cop.
So we're falling. Oh, I'm falling. Oh, what is happening? Can I see anything? I see the ground. Can I see anything other than sky and clouds?
None of that.
I just see sky and clouds.
But every once in a while, you guys catch a glimpse of each other, including Dwyer.
Dwyer, come here. Can I?
Whoa. Hey, I know that dude.
I'm gonna cast manipulate objects on Dwyer if I can and try to pull it close to me.
Sure.
Can I do that? It's 2 PSE for every 5 pounds. How much do you weigh, Dwyer?
I weigh precisely 190.
How much does your hover cycle weigh?
Oh yeah, the hover cycle weighs a lot. It is
hover cycle still?
Yep.
Okay,
Does the hover cycle have streamers?
And a horn that goes cha-ching, cha-ching.
Can't do that. I'm gonna do that. I have enough speed to move him.
I'm gonna let's see, where did it go? Not you. Not you. You know what? I thought I had that spell, but apparently I was having like a fever dream or something. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I want to cast levitation on myself.
Okay.
I must be missing a page.
How much height does levitation get you?
That's what I've lost my page of that. Okay, well let's pull it up digitally. Oh, there you are. Here we go. Levitation, where are you? Huh. Am I really that dumb?
You know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Must be the last one I added. I have yet to put it into my spell.
That's okay.
Let me.
It's not going to matter much anyway. So.
Perfect.
As you guys are falling, and Rungus disappears, you guys will suddenly hit, like the area around you changes again. You suddenly hit something that feels like wood. You guys kind of all pile up into one area, and as you look around, you're actually inside like a some kind of wooden carving that's like tunneled out. Who's got magic lore? Anybody got magic lore?
I do.
Roll it. Roll it.
To do. Let's see, less than, what's my target for this? 52. Oh yeah, give me that 5.
All right. So you actually understand that you are inside of a millennium tree.
This is a big day for Dwyer. Guys, I think we're in a millennium tree.
The fuck is a millennium tree?
In a what?
Millennium tree. These things are giant trees. Beings live in these things. They make magical, like, wands and staves and such from the wood.
Wait, we should stay here and learn what we can from these incredibly enlightened creatures.
You know what? I'm one to agree with you, but I don't think, the way things are going, I don't think we're going to have much of a choice.
Oh, we want to stay here. This is not good. We don't want to move again. I don't like all this moving. It's making me sick. Feeling unhappy with
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening.
I'm really wishing that. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm going to reach into my pack. I'm going to pull out some of the rations that I, you know, thought about and packed away. I'm going to go ahead and start eating a little bit. Yeah, dimensional travel always makes me hungry.
I remember I grabbed rations out of the back of that trunk, but I didn't write in my thing how many.
I put emergency rations
Yeah, I
1 week
think you
worth.
said you did the same
I
thing
like
as
that.
Dwyer.
Mm-hmm. So you took a week's worth of rations.
Okay, so you just bust one of those out and open, and you're eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Fungus is gonna look at him and feel hungry. Do I feel hungry, Nat?
You always feel hungry. It's been a while since you've had any of the infinite sandwich.
I'm gonna take the pile of raisins out of my bag.
That you thought were me.
Alas, not Dwyer, and then eat them.
Why are you guys freaking out so much, man? This is just a crazy dream.
I'm just eating. Everything's flipping around. Maybe it is a dream.
I'm gonna start just pinching myself. Do I
Yes.
feel anything?
This does not feel like a dream
I
to
don't think it's a
anybody else.
dream.
Wait, this isn't a dream?
I don't think it's a dream, Billy. I think this is a horrible nightmare.
We're gonna crash.
We were literally floating between dimensions.
No, we're inside of a Millennium Tree. Can, can I see like any way to get out of the inside of this tree?
You're in a hallway right
Like,
now, so I mean,
from-
you could walk down the
Say-
hallway.
My understanding of Millennium Trees is they're literally like city-sized, massive, and you can maneuver around inside.
They're
of them,
sentient
correct?
trees, and they're very rare. I think there's like only 7 on Earth.
Yeah, the one that I read about was in
Yep,
Great Britain.
that's the most common.
I want to point out all the no smoking signs.
They're written in wood.
Yeah. Are there any like rooms and whatnot as we're walking?
Not that you see.
Walking
It's a
down
very long hallway. It actually curves though, so you can't see too far ahead. Like you have to like travel down a little bit to see the next, 20, 30 feet.
Man, you could throw a hot dog down this hallway.
Yeah. Bunch
full
of
circle.
this hallway.
I'm gonna keep on walking, and do I sense any well, that's a dumb question. Never mind. We're in a magical tree. Of course, I sense magic. Um, yeah. There's no like items or anything lying around. I'm looking for like a piece
I mean,
of
would
wood
you
that I
keep
can
your home
fashion
with just
into
stuff lying around?
I mean, depends on what day of the week it is. Has my wife cleaned?
Maybe Millennium Trees don't have wives.
Hey, they are sentient.
I mean, we're just gonna go to another dimension in a half a second.
Can I run to the end of the hallway where it curves around and see if I see anything different besides a hallway?
Still carrying Chombo.
So as you guys continue down the hallway, there will be a room off to the left.
I absolutely want to investigate
All
this
right.
room.
Sitting in the room is a gentleman, an elf, looking very stoic, sitting there, curious, and says, may I help you? You look lost.
Yeah, I think we are lost.
Yeah, well, one moment we were in the Appalachian Mountains, then we were in a swamp, then I was in outer space, uh, then I disappeared out of there, and we were just falling and falling for what felt like forever, and then we just found ourselves here.
Interesting. What are you looking
Can
for?
you tell us?
Oh, well, that's how much time do you have?
We're looking for a town, aren't we? Are we looking for Mad Haven?
Well, yeah, we were trying to get. I don't know how familiar you are with the geography of North America, but we were trying to get to a town that may or may not still be there, called Alexandria, close to Mad Haven. And we're also looking for Mad Haven, and uh, forgive me, but this is a once in a lifetime experience. I never thought I'd ever see a Millennium Tree. Um, I really want a wand or a staff. You guys do that with the branches and stuff, right?
The tree determines who receives its gifts.
Well,
So I cannot speak for the tree.
hey,
However, based on what you were telling me of your journey, you are going to have a very hard road ahead. Uh, I'll give you guys something each to help with your quest.
I will
So
what gifts you have.
for let's see here for Billy,
This is like the Wizard of Oz.
he hands you a tent. He tells you this is a tent of a chameleon. You can set this tent up, and as long as you're inside the tent, you're magically hidden.
oh,
Thanks, man. I really appreciate this token. Hey, I have this drink that I'd like you to have. Um, it was brewed by my ancient elders, and it's a magic potion just for you.
I appreciate that.
So I want to hand the jar over to the elf.
Billy, don't embarrass me in front of the
In which
tree.
in which
Hey, I told you I didn't kill Chauncey. You didn't listen to me. Keep your mouth shut.
and
His name
and
is
what drink is this
Jeffrey.
you're handing over?
This is a magic ancient elder drink. It's a custom
No, I'm
of my
like
people.
meta wise. What is this?
The Dr. Isgill item, or the redeem item.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what that one was anymore.
That means it was real good.
Hold on.
Yeah. Guys, you're gonna make Driscoll really, really mad. He hates it when we give away his items. He got mad when I sold the whittling knife for 50,000 credits. I'd be dumb not to at that price. Come on.
All I'm saying is, if it looks like piss and smells like piss, then it's probably piss. I'm not drinking it.
Oh, that one.
There's
Yes, okay.
some kind
That's the
of
one I
trick.
wrote down. Didn't write down from last time. Okay. Um. Next, he goes to Rungus, and he says, "You are mighty tall, friend, and sometimes your height could hinder you." So he pulls out a large pair of tidy whities and hands them to you, and says, "With these underwear, you can reduce your size to 6 inches."
Um,
No,
Elf, sir, I think he doesn't have a problem in that department.
no. I'd love to be very small. Wait, these underwear. If I put it on, make me 6 inches
Yep.
tall, and the
Oh, I thought he meant something else. You see, it was underwear. He said 6 inches. I really apologize.
I misunderstood. Yes, yeah, that sounds wonderful. Thank you. I will and appreciate it gratefully. And remember this day inside the large magic tree. Can we? Do you? Is there magic? More magic to be learned here?
Hey, wait. He hasn't given out all the presents yet.
No. Hey, perhaps I can exchange something for some of the knowledge that you maybe.
Unfortunately, your time here is going to be very brief, and we wouldn't have time uh, to share anything more than just a few item swaps.
I'm gonna point at the underwear and go. He said brief. You get it?
I don't. But
It's very
Oh,
punny.
Rungus. It's a human thing. We call underwear sometimes briefs, especially those type.
okay, magic shrinking briefs going into my
XP redemption for Dwyer.
there.
So,
Oh,
looks
this
to
brief.
Dwyer, and he says, to the one that's very excited about the Millennium Tree itself.
Yes,
I
yes.
cannot grant you a wand. However, this was gifted to me a while back, and I do little adventuring any longer. But is a blanket that's made of a leaf from the Millennium Tree. When someone is covered with this blanket, it will heal their wounds.
Did you hear that, Atlas? You won't have to spend any more money, any more points to heal me.
And then to Katarina, uh, he holds out a bag, also made out of Millennium Tree leaves, and explains to her that it is a bag of a pocket dimension. So she may carry much more in weight and belongings than she would normally be able to carry.
I'm gonna go. Oh my goodness! Thank God! I'm gonna take off my backpack and I'm gonna go. Can we please put that in there? This thing is heavy.
Sure, she'll put your stuff in her bag. With
I'm
that, he
gonna.
says,
Oh,
and unfortunately, as much as I think we could learn from each other, I think your time is just about up. You should probably head out this door and head to the left.
Very well. We give you our thanks.
I wanna. Yeah,
The tree.
I
I
wanna
wish
look
you
at him and
luck.
go. Can I? How do you talk to the tree? You ask him. Can I? Hey tree. I I'm a big fan. Big fan. Can I have a branch? I know this gentleman. I don't want to sound ungrateful. This gentleman gave me this awesome blanket. It's gonna keep me very warm and safe.
All your
But
vision goes white, as does everybody else's.
guys, I think I'm blind.
Pretty sure it's happened to all of us. We're all blind.
Oh my God, my mother always told me this would happen. I never listened. I never listened.
And then you're back in the mountain pass,
Oh,
And now we can see again.
and you're just outside of a large dwarven stronghold.
Oh, good. We're in the mountains, conceivably, maybe, and there's a dwarven stronghold here. Or would I know if dwarven are friendly or dwarves are friendly or unfriendly in general?
Do you have DBs? Lord DBs?
EVs.
DBs.
No. No.
You probably run into a couple here and there. I mean, they're mixed, as far as dispositions.
Okay. So I say, well, I'd say this is not as good as the tree, but definitely better than the vacuum of space.
hey, you guys didn't even join me in the vacuum of space. Thanks a lot for that, by the way.
There's a vacuum of space.
There's
Yeah.
What's that?
I can't remember why we should care about you being in the party. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I feel like why are you here?
Okay.
Seriously, guys, after everything we've been through?
I can translate any chat to you.
I don't remember feeling anything about anything you've done.
I mean, you
You
got
must
30
not have
minutes
done
left
anything
anyway.
significant.
Rungus,
So probably just get to the battle.
we
and then we'll do
bonded
battle next
over
week.
the deaths of our parents. We bonded over
So you're
seeing
gonna see them
the
standing
shadowy
outside your
figure.
stronghold.
What are you
and
talking
can kind of
about,
jump in
man?
whenever you want. And I'm just gonna let it role play for
That's
the rest
crazy.
of
I
the
remember
episode.
all those things, but I don't give a dang about any of it. Or you.
Unless I jump in.
I don't
But yeah, I
understand
mean,
why.
just have at it.
I am sorry. That is not a rungus. That's not a normal feeling for rungus, and I don't understand it. It's creating great confusion inside me. So perhaps that's some consolation to you. That now I am really confused.
Well,
You, as an existence.
I'm gonna look over for Jeffrey and go, at least I got you, buddy, right?
Squeak, squeak.
Okay. But
What's that?
do you guys feel anything about this guy?
You can use that, but you take it
I'm just kind of still putting the pieces together, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he's nothing, right? I mean, I don't understand why. He shouldn't be nothing. I mean, he says we had all this history.
Guys,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm standing right here.
You got
I
this.
remember he like accused me of doing something, but I can't remember what it was. I just remember I didn't do it.
you well, technically, you did do it, but not to who I thought you did it to.
Enters by land.
What? Who who said that?
A booming voice comes over the walls. I said, peasants, who enters my lands?
Who you calling peasants? I've got over 50,000 credits in to my name.
Are you a dwarf?
That's all? Yes, this is the city of Ermdom, where we drink, be merry, travel between lands.
Wait, are you in? Are you speaking from the stronghold before us?
Yes, peasant.
Oh, good. May we enter your abode of merriment?
The gates open.
Oh,
Come in, but be wary. We don't take kindness to any acts of violence around here.
well, I
Oh.
think we can all adhere to that, right,
We
Dwyer?
we are the right people
Yeah.
for the job.
Yes,
Uh,
we're really good at that.
I'm gonna look at Rungus at what he just said to me, and I'm gonna be like, you can't sit there and tell me that you don't care about me, and then at the same time reprimand me for getting in trouble.
No, I do care about you ruining my merriment in the city of merriment.
Hey, dwarf sir, is there gambling in your fair city?
Dude, it's little people.
I'm sure you can find some at the taverns,
Oh,
but
I thought it would be forever until we got to a tavern. You know, guys, I don't care that you don't like me. Let's go.
We've had lots of good times at taverns. Right,
Oh,
Rungus?
it's true. We've
you
much of our time in taverns.
you folks seem like adventuring. I have a quest that you may be able to help me with if you're up to the challenge.
Would certainly
Challenge.
your audience, good king or whatever you are. We would certainly appreciate your audience and to hear of your quest and see if we can align with our interests. Right?
Good sir, do you perhaps need some light bulbs changed?
Oh,
Per-
fair.
Light
perhaps
bulbs.
perhaps something in the cabinets above your refrigerator?
Yeah, we got you, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you a death glare for that one.
Um I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. You'll soon find out I'm a little bit of a jokester. Sometimes not very good, but
Fire, if you ruin
Well,
merriment,
well, I'll tell you what. You help me out with this, and I'll give you passage through these lands to whichever lands that you can go to.
sounds like
There's
exactly.
many rifts and ways of this area.
so you know of a lot of magic then, I would assume.
Meh, I don't. I don't really know too much of it, but the others under my rule inform me of such. I do know lots about money and drinks as I'm drinking.
That I like the cut of your jib. We should I'm gonna look at the guys and go, we should absolutely go in here and check this out.
Good
Yeah.
sir, perhaps you could point us to a good place to have a drink.
Here, come with me. We'll talk in my hall of dinings and drinks.
Whole hall of dining? I think I'm gonna love this place, guys.
I thought he was a voice coming from the sky. Do we see him?
You do now. As you enter the gate, you see some guards, me, couple couple small houses, and then a tunnel that runs into the mountain.
Do you, good sir, have a place I could stow my hover bike?
Of course,
Metaphorically and literally.
as he points to what looks like a storage area slash junkyard.
Oh, this will fit right in. Perfect. I'll just take it over
Yes,
there and
well,
park it.
What is
many adventurers can't always bring their vehicles and such across these lands, so they get left behind.
Good sir, do you think you could direct us to the nearest branch of the Lollipop Guild?
that
I'm
that
not,
area eludes me. I'm not quite sure if I know
Okay.
that.
I was not familiar, but blame the guy for asking. Right? I mean, he has his questions. We all have questions here. So, what do I see? What do I see? What does it look like? What is this guy in front of us?
So you see a dwarf that has. What's your question again?
What?
What is he? We see this guy, and we're talking to him, but I don't know what he looks.
What he looks like?
Yeah, is he like beautiful, freakish,
No,
an alien?
he looks like me.
He does look like you. Wow.
Yeah.
Like that
Yes.
is your personal character right there.
He
He's
is
got
a handsome devil.
piles of money around him. Look at that. He's got a giant flagon of booze,
I love his pantaloons.
giant beard. He really has so much character.
Those aren't pantaloons.
Oh,
What was that?
that's just it's just him
Yes, the golden armor.
all the way filling it out. Oh, armor. Amazing.
Yes, I have my fair share of riches, and only the finest for me.
Wow. Well, we certainly like to. Perhaps you can take us and introduce us to your nearest pub, and we can convene there and discuss this quest of yours and fill our stomachs.
And maybe also a place where we can rest. We have definitely been through an ordeal.
We would greatly appreciate it. We would even pay for our lodgings. We have funds. We can pay for ourselves.
Place where everybody is all the same.
Armadin chuckles, just like, I'm not going to some peasant tavern. Follow me. I'll room and board you and feed and drink you, as long as you help me get rid of this menace in my lands.
Tell us of this menace. Perhaps you can tell us along the
So-
way.
He's gonna start leading you guys through the cave, which opens up to a dwarven city, stone city, all lit up. And as you get as you get farther in, the houses start getting more and more like fancier and golden orients and such. But eventually you get to the castle, and guides you in. And there's already a feast already set out because always food time for Ermidon. And there's a open bar along with a special reserve liquor cabinet. Feel free to eat and drink as you may.
Wow, thank you.
No.
What should we call you? Good.
I am King Ermidon. What was that?
And we are grateful for your hospitality, and we will enjoy the merriment at your table. Discuss this of yours at greater length, full bellies, and merriment.
And it looks like full pants. What the hell's happening over here, man?
Yeah.
About
I'm I'm gonna dig into my pockets, and there's a bunch of raisins everywhere. Just
I'm gonna look.
what is all these raisins here for?
I'm gonna look at him and
Where
go,
did I get these from?
yeah. See, you have a
I
menace.
must have been on another drunken adventure.
Yeah, we have a menace too. His name's Rasunos.
I'm just gonna toss all these raisins out my pocket.
Do any
But
Rungus? Matt, do any of the raisins go near Rungus? I'm gonna just kind of chomp.
Oh, there would be some flying too.
I'm just gonna eat one. Just casually.
So as we're feasting and drinking, Ermidon's gonna explain that there is a spider creature being that's encroaching on a couple of the paths and held up in a cave that's also filled with many riches mining wise, but we can't mine there until this menace is dealt with. So if you guys help with getting rid of this menace, we'll give you safe passage and direct you to any lands that we can get you to.
So what can you tell us of this giant spider? This menace.
There's unfortunately not many reports. Only the dead cocoons that will sometimes be thrown out of the cave.
So, no one has survived to tell any tales of this creature. Because, Nat, does this sound like anything I've come across within my lore? Or I might have? What sort of lore would I have to know? Okay.
While he's figuring that out, I want to go. This wouldn't happen to be that that cave that goes straight through the mountain here.
My roll is a 44. Oh no, my roll. I need a 44. I did not get it. I got a 75. I'm sorry, Nat. Armand.
No, don't apologize to me.
You blew it.
Yeah.
I want to use the skill bonus though to get it.
Yes.
How much do I need? How many skill bonuses?
You would need 2 if you need to get 45, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to use both. I'm going to use 2. I have 3 on record. Is that what you have, Nat? I got 1 today.
Yep.
All right.
Great.
And what do I know about the spider demon?
No audio for the DD apparently.
Oh no, that's the most important audio right now.
I will while DD is fixing that, I'll look at the guys and go, well,
Sorry about that.
listen, whether we want to do this or not, um, there's one way through the mountain, and there's a giant spider in it. So
Yeah. This spider sounds familiar to me, though.
Yeah, so Spider Demon, also called Death Weavers, supernatural creature that appears as a giant spider with hideous half-human head and death skull embolized on its hindquarters. They've existed since before the time of the rifts. A lot of Indian legends say that the Death Weavers were overlooked by the gods as lowly predators of vermin. The spider demons were more intelligent than just regular predators. So they actually ended up stealing the god's secrets of magic, throwing them into the wind and scattering magic across the world where mortal man could learn its secrets. Um, and then for eons, the spiders have searched the globe, retrieving the magic and mastering its secret for themselves, so that they too might become gods. So, typically they prefer hot, steamy jungles over cooler climates, but they will frequently inhabit mountain ranges and caves and stuff like that. They like to hoard magic knowledge, artifacts, and stuff like that. And they stop at nothing to obtain magic. They're very greedy. They will fight to the death to keep it.
And they are big or small?
They are big. Let's see. Size-wise, they stand 6 to 8 feet tall and are equally as long. Um, they live about 500 years. They do have
if I have anything to
some
say about
psionic abilities, but most of their specialty is in magic.
So it sounds like this. Oh, is there more to
No,
learn?
that's pretty much it.
There's always more to learn.
Or you know. So it sounds a lot like a demon spider, and if that's what we're dealing with, it's about just maybe as big as 2 rungs at most, and we have to worry about a little bit about psionic damage, and it's going to know magic, and it should have treasure. So I think this is a win-win for us in general, and it is a horrible creature, so I feel compelled to destroy it.
Did you say magical items?
Yeah, it hoards magic, so all the more reason for us to proceed. This is not only advantageous. This is truly a case of mutual interest, King Ermedon.
Indeed.
It's
Indeed
Ermedin,
it is.
Rungus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. This guy has trouble with names. It's okay. You should have seen it when he was calling us all Gary. Ugh.
Everyone was Gary.
Well,
It was
I
actually a
understand.
powerful magic
Just
spell.
start drinking.
I, okay, I want to break. I'm gonna try. Can I try to sing a bluesy song to enrapture the entire what
Court.
court? Thank you.
The dais.
Court. Yeah, the King's Court.
You can try.
Okay. One
Wait,
more.
so is this how it's set up? Like, are we like in like a feasting hall and we're up on the dais with with Ermedin, and his like court is out there eating? Because that'd be pretty badass.
Is that what's going on? In that please.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
And there are musicians out there.
It is a success. So I'm going to get into the song and sing in bluesy, and it should sound good, Nat. I'm not going to do it. No one paid for it. You have to pay chips for that. So I'm gonna actually get the song. What did Nat say?
Your song goes off beautifully, and some of the dwarves even cry. I, however, am crying of laughter
Oh, hey,
as I drink more.
Rungus, ask and you shall receive, because now you have to sing it.
Okay. Uh, That's it. It's in Blue Sea, of course.
Of course.
Now, anytime someone makes me sing thing, I'm just gonna do that again. Just so you know.
Well, you should have done. You should have recorded that so that way you could just play it every single time. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, right.
Can't do tech stuff though. It's impossible. That's an actual impossibility. Hey, I got XP.
You did get XP for that.
Get it.
Huh?
Hey, Neville, you that was slick. Someone told me
Oh,
that
yeah.
someone named it. I kind of thought
Run
it was,
gets some XP to you.
I saw that. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna level up right there, baby. One never
So,
at a time.
do you folks need time to rest, or shall we get on this merry way?
I think that we at least need rest.
Yeah. I think a good night's rest at least.
I need to recharge my psychic energy if I'm to go into battle.
I think my skull is bleeding.
That
Billy, man,
sounds like a good
Yeah.
sounds
Did you
like
get?
a good idea. I will here's a map of the town. Just you look at it and it's just a crudely drawn by a drunken dwarf, obviously. But it points out the tavern and any other major locations that you may need to know. But I will also offer you this. We can repair any weapons or armor before we go on this adventure, and I'll do that just as a friend. And thanks for going on this mission with me.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Oh, did I not mention I'm joining you?
oh, well,
Oh.
I can't have you guys take all the glory.
Excellent, man.
we're happy to have your company.
Yes, like most of my peasants do.
I want.
Everybody loves the company of Ermidon the Great.
I'm
I
gonna.
like
I'm gonna.
how you guys don't look down on anybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Ermidon and
Can
go.
we
Hey.
look at my size here? How can I look down on people?
Ermidon, the great and powerful. Um, you said earlier that you had some subjects that were well versed in magic. Um, I believe something must have happened, some kind of spell cast on my friends here, because before we were the best of chums, and now they seem very indifferent towards me, and I've done nothing recently but
Yeah.
help.
We don't not like you. We just don't care.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This isn't something doesn't add up. Could you get one of your what did you call them, peasants, uh to check us out and see if there's any kind of magic that can be dispelled here, because I miss my friends.
You dare call my court mages peasants?
No, I was just using the words that you were using. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Boss,
lift
Stop,
my
dude.
mug
you.
and just
Oh,
Sure.
hey,
We're
I'm
really
gonna
though. We just don't care.
call some of them over. Um, here, these these gentlemen will be able to, you know, check you out.
uh,
I don't know that magic stuff too well, but
Dungeon
they
Master,
do.
are they able to make the rest of the party care about me again?
They look you over a little bit and like, he looks pretty average. I mean, nothing too special here, but let's see what we can do. And They kind of do like a remove curse spell, and Rungus and Billy, you kind of like now you remember all the dumb shit that he did.
He's suddenly very angry and feeling very amicable about you. So I think we're friends.
But you are feeling something, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Perfect.
so much right now. Wow. Thank you, court jester. I mean, what are you? With court mages. Wow, you guys are mages, huh?
Yep. We're dwarven mages. We do exist.
Did you create fog?
We create what?
Fog. You know.
Ernie over there creates fog. Yeah, he can do that.
No. No. All right. Very good. Yeah, you guys are very powerful mages.
Yeah, we got a wide variety here of all kinds.
Do you have anyone here who provides teacher services while we're here?
Um, yeah. I mean, usually it takes a couple weeks, but maybe we'll hook you up with something. You have to come over to the Mages Guild, and nothing's free around here.
Oh, Mages Guild. Uh, are you all familiar with a town on the other side of the mountains here called Alexandria, by any chance?
Yeah, we don't go out too often, but yeah, we know that place. I think it's been there for a while. I think.
You heard any news from there in the past? I don't know, a few years or so.
See, the problem is on that side is they have this tribe of warrior women called the Shimerians, and we have a
Wait.
loose agreement with them that we don't wander too much into their territory, and they don't mess with us because of it.
Could you? I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper. I'm like, could you draw me a map to these large women, please?
Nobody knows where they actually have their camps. We suspected they're nomads, but again, we don't really get into too much of that. They've got big
I,
armor and big guns.
I've seen this before, Dwyer. You gotta give the guy some money. He'll tell you where they are.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. How about this? And I slip him the piece of paper, and under the piece of paper is 1,000 credits.
He takes 1,000 credits and says, "Well, thanks. Uh, yeah, I mean, they're out there somewhere." And he walks away.
Hey man,
Ah,
you win some, you lose some.
yeah, it's funny how
And he
often that
takes your
happens,
paper.
but hey, give me back my paper.
Why do you give that man so much money?
I look, it's something I haven't told you guys,
He
but
chuckles.
I like really
Foreigners.
I like really tall women.
Oh, is that
Oh,
why we picked Alexandria?
No, we're going to Alexandria because I may have burned the whole thing down.
Oh, and what are you hoping to find in this burnt crisp of a city?
I don't know. The Mages Guild back in Merktown told me that there was something from my past that was keeping me from being a member. So that's the only thing I can think of. It burned down a whole city. Oh, shame
Arrest
on me.
upon entry to the city?
If there is a city left, it was pretty burning when I left.
like well done burnt, or like just like a little bit dark in a couple places.
It was a while
Crispy
ago. It was when I
critters.
was first. I, it was when I was first learning to use my magical abilities, and let's just say I wasn't as cool, calm, and collected as I am now.
And you burned the whole city down.
He was definitely more
Maybe,
impulsive back then.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you can believe that.
fire.
Like,
Uh,
is there going to be like smoldering ash still in the air? Like,
it, Billy, it happened, and I ran. I've been running ever since.
all right, we'll figure it out, man.
Attraction to large women.
Well, that's something that came later. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but
You two can figure that out.
Oh, good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that will entail.
So are we going to Alexandria for large women or your past?
For my past, I don't think the large women are in Alexandria. I don't. They could be. That asshole over there took my money and didn't tell me shit. So who knows?
Good.
Are you planning on stopping and getting a dustbuster?
So there you go. Could be a win-win. Oh, we're there.
that way, I could actually literally clean up my past.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Mhm. Good.
I'll walk into that mage's guild with a big bag full of burnt cash. Be like, here you go. I figured it
Clean
out.
this up, motherfuckers.
Mission accomplished. So I think it's time for us to find good rest for the evening, good king.
I agree.
Tomorrow. I mean, I can't wait to learn from these mages. We have journeys. We cannot stay. We must defeat this demon spider, which I presume it is, and move on. We cannot linger in this town, as beautiful as it may be. Can we?
That is fine. You may rest either here in the guest quarters or in the tavern. I'll send word that you're expected and guests of mine.
Yeah, that sounds. We are very grateful. What do you guys want? You guys want to stay here in the king's court,
Yeah, man.
in the rooms here?
I want to look at the guys and go. I kind of want to check out the town. I want to see the tavern. You
We
know me, Dwyer, a man of the people.
we do often do well, and I find great choruses in taverns.
Right,
So
right. And who knows? Maybe we'll find that shadowy figure, and I'll kind of elbow Rungus
yeah,
a couple times.
One round couldn't
that,
hurt, right?
When has it ever been just one round, Billy?
yeah. We
Has
could.
it ever been bad with just one round?
Yeah, it's the after party, right? Yeah, after. I mean, thank you, good King Hermodin. We will see you
We,
tomorrow.
we cheers to you, good sir.
Thank you for your incredible hospitality.
Cheers to you as well.
We'll
Come
meet.
find me when we must set off on this quest. Adventure awaits us. I will be here.
All right. Are you sure that it's safe for you to come on this journey? You are the king, after all.
What do you mean? I can go anywhere I want.
Of course you can, but if your people lost their king in this battle with this death spider, demon spider, they might. We cannot assume the role of king in your absence.
I was
However
just about
tragic
to
that
say
may
they
be,
might.
we would be okay. We would carry on in his honor.
Sounds like they're not too worried about you dying.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's because I can't die, not with my trusty hammer.
What,
Oh, I'm
what-
gonna look at Katarina and go, "Hey, she's got one of those too."
She does have a magic hammer. Wait, so if you have
Not
a,
one that speaks to him.
why don't you just feed this spider yourself? Why
Wait,
us?
wait, Rungus. Before you get too far into this, did you just say your hammer speaks to you?
That's ancient dwarven magic. But
And
yes, it does.
and is it talking to you right now? I'm gonna look at the guys and I'm gonna go.
That's
Ooh,
none of your business, peasant.
ooh, okie dokie.
Start drinking.
That is a success for me.
Great success.
You would know that he's either talking about, or most likely talking about, rune magic. It is an ancient magic in which souls were embedded into magic weaponry, often to carry on a task of some kind, and then they must be paired with somebody of the same alignment as the original soul that was put into it.
I think he's talking about some old rune magic, guys. I never really paid attention to that kind of stuff. Calligraphy was never my strong suit.
So, if you are so powerful, good king, why? Why send your peons to die? And why? Why send us to die? Why are you coming with us?
Oh, why would I send my peons when I can send you?
I mean,
that it seems like a fair trade. I'm
no,
sure you don't know where to go beyond this point.
no.
Uh, I
We
can guarantee you safe passage to pretty much any area that you seek beyond the mountains.
king, we accept your deal, right?
Can you send us to the Millennium Tree?
Millennium Tree. I'm not too sure. The only trees I know of, they were jerks of trees. Almost killed us. Oh, took old Tom's leg off at one point.
I'm
Oh,
gonna in a very low and hushed tone. I'm gonna look at the guys and say, "Guys, I still don't think he's playing with a full deck of cards. If you know what I mean."
I'm gonna say I think that he may actually try to kill us, but we should still proceed forward.
Just, hey, Rungus, tell him you're gonna watch him.
It's all right. I'll be watching you. I mean, thank you for your hospitality. We will see you in the morning. Good king.
Yes, cheers. And to
Cheers.
happy adventures. I hope to put on a good show.
Oh yes.
Cheers.
I will be watching you. Cheers.
All right, and with that, we're going to call it for the evening, and we'll pick up here next week in the
We get
second
experience.
half of the Battle of Ermidon. There is experience to be handed out.
You're like one of my kids as soon as it's over. Do we get experience?
While you're figuring that experience out real quick, I do want to try something new. I want to thank all of the lords and ladies of fate for my experience boost. So that's Driscoll. Thank you for the experience boost. Atlas, thank you for both of your experience boosts for me. That's 100 points total. And Good Devil, making up for last week. Thank you so much for those 3 experience boosts. That's 150. Hats off to all of you. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Thank
Salad
you.
Toss is one of those. Salad Toss is one of those. Thank you,
No.
Salad.
Come on, gosh, dude. Just
Thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
And as
You can tell-
promised,
please.
I combined the experience points from both episodes together this time around. Billy, you get 400 experience points.
Very nice.
Rungus gets 500 experience points.
Oh my god.
And Dwyer 525.
500.
Hey guys. Ding.
What? No. You're
Fries
the
are done.
Rats! Rats!
Oh my god. I'm still level 3, but
You got to be getting close.
tonight. Yeah, I'm getting closer. I'm 71. 35. I need 8401.
I need like 10 more experience to get to level 24.
10?
What?
That's a pretty good deal there. All right, everybody. We will be back next week to get the conclusion of the Dwarven Fortress with our guest player Ermidon.
Thanks for playing.
And then Wednesday we've got our 5th edition and D&D stream.
Picking up steam now. Picking
Yep,
up steam.
in the land of Adenia. It's a very entertaining game if you guys haven't watched any of that. And are we doing Tabletop Simulator tomorrow? Is that what we said we were going to try to do?
I think this will be the 3rd week in a row that we're shooting for it. I think we're actually going to get it done this
We
week.
might not
I've
be
got
liars this
everything
week.
set up. Yeah, I've got everything set up in OBS. All I should have to do is click start streaming, and we should be good.
Very nice, very nice.
Now the goal is going to be whether we do a game we've already played or if we do a new game that we haven't. We've already played a couple of games. We play one of those. We don't have to go through the whole process of what do we do, what's this,
Sure,
what's
sure.
that.
And join the Discord
but-
if you're interested in joining in on any of that, because we can play various games depending on the number of people that we have. So the more people are there, the different games we play. So
Yeah, so please, we get enough people, we play Coup, and I love Coup.
yeah, that's good. Or we can play any of the other ones because I always win.
Yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do need to pick a game that isn't a worker placement game because I think Nat has won 3 in a row. But those are my favorite types of games. I love those.
All right, and thanks to everybody again for all your views and everything over the course of the last month. It's really awesome to see that we were 46 in the category. Actually, and there was a very small difference between 46 to 36. To be honest, it was, you're talking just a few extra hours there. So it was very exciting to come across that by total accident. And yeah, hopefully we will pick up some more momentum. We got a couple followers over the last 24 hours, which is good. And let's pick some rating. Let's do some rating for some stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys while he's picking the raid here. I'm gonna give you guys some homework. You lords and ladies of fate. Tell one person. If each one of you tells one person to watch next week, we'll be good. We're gonna call this the Lords and Ladies of Fate challenge. Don't tell them what it's about. Just walk up to them and say, "Watch Lords and Ladies of Fate," and then walk away.
That sounds dangerous.
Wow. Right there.
Just wear a mask.
All right, I'm gonna give out more chips because of that. There we
I
go.
like that. I like that.
There you
Ooh, we could do somebody that's playing an RPG of Fallout.
That's
Or
cool.
we could do one that says
Ooh.
Alice is missing, and that sounds interesting.
That's to do that.
A little depressing.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't.
They're going on the edge, on the ledge there with that stream.
Yeah, let's try it out. What do we got here? What was it called again?
Hey, Nat.
What happened? What happened to? Yeah, was she gonna join us
What's that?
tonight? What happened?
I guess her dinner.
Yeah, she
her
ran
dinner
late,
was,
so I told her it was
joyous
okay.
one.
I got it covered.
Sure, it was a
I play a
kick-ass
good
dinner.
Katarina.
You do.
It's a
You do.
birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fault somebody for wanting to go do something on their birthday.
It's your birthday.
All right, so we're gonna check out this Alice is missing thing, and hopefully that's cool. And all right, bye everybody.
Don't forget to spam those emotes, guys. Spam those emotes in their chat.
Bye.
Happy